Hey, this is Keith, your creative studio master drawing Japan. Let's make a point to draw every day. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm in a different location today, and I want to apologize for the last video that I posted. Apparently, the video, sorry, the audio on video had dropped out, so I'm sorry. I will fix that at the next chance I get. So. But I thought maybe I can just, maybe I'll just do some sketches here for you today and see how that works. Okay, so let's say we wanted to like just draw, like let's say like a female figure for that matter, right? So yeah, my process is always the same, right? I always aim to get the gesture first, right? That's maybe one of the most important things that I learned from my teacher, Glenn Vilpu. So this is the overall gesture, right? So you notice, like, how I make my lines here. All my lines, are sweeping, arcing lines. Okay. Now, actually, I can see here. Actually, I kind of made a small mistake, so I'm going to change this a little bit this way, right? Because actually, the way I had it before, this was like pushing out. But I'm changing it so you can see that this is going in, and you see how like every line I have here is like leading to the next line. So that's something you always want to do. You want to make sure that your lines are always like working together, right? Okay, so once I do that, then it's a matter of laying down like the actual the volumes, right? So here's a volume for the rib cage, okay, generally speaking, all right, and then like here's a volume for the lower part of the body, okay, volume for this leg. I'm going to spread this out a little bit even more. That. Okay. And in terms of the other parts, all right, we have our landmarks, which is pit of the neck. Okay. We have the clavicle. All right. The clavicle is on one side is generally the same distance from pit of the neck to the sternum. Okay, so there's my rib cage. Okay, and here's we have pelvic bone here. Coming down like that. Oh, and of course, yeah, of course I have my volumes here for the arm. Okay. Okay. So I have this coming down. I want to consider like the weight. So if she's resting, so this has to show that. Okay. The muscles. So the pectoralis is here. breast here like that. You see how thin I made this neck here? Okay, so from here, that's where you're gonna drop off the trapezius muscles, and you get that kind of effect. Okay, all right, and let's say for this head, which is in profile. Always remember the mouth actually comes out a little bit. And the chin actually should come out also. All right. Nose should be here. I'm not at my drawing table today, so now let me make a small change here on this nose, because actually she's turning away from us, so you have to be careful about perspective. Okay, so she's turning away from us. That means we should be able to see underneath the nose a little bit. And if you can see underneath the nose, the mouth should be going in this direction too. Okay. So, you know, a basic thing about perspective, you know, all your parallel lines should be parallel to each other, right? So if you have something like going against that, it kind of jumps out at people. So you always want to make sure, you know, that, you know, anywhere, you know, where there should be a you know, if I have, like, let's say like a can like this, and then we're going to go around it, right? All these lines should be basically parallel, right? If I have a line that goes like that, obviously like that breaks it immediately, right? So you want to keep all the lines parallel to each other, and that's how you want to keep your perspective, okay? All right. This head is a little bit big, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna make it work. Okay. When you do your designs, you should always do your best to try to find S-curves, so that way, you know, it's gonna feel a little bit more organic. Okay. And if I be transparent, I am basing this off of a rendering of Deja Thoris. Deja Thoris, of course, is the princess of the John Carter stories. I think I can make this breast a little bit bigger. Okay. Give her some bracelets here. When I draw, I don't feel under any obligation like to replicate exactly what's there. My policy has always been to just to understand what I'm seeing, and to make my own choices, right? Replicating. I mean, if you're doing like an art copy, that's one thing, right? But if you really want to do something that has a little bit of your voice and your understanding to it, then you should feel free to take your liberties with it. Like in this version here, actually, I think her hair is going this way, but actually I am going to fix it so hair is going this way, and I have my reasons for it, because it's using it compositionally speaking. I want to create a flow and a rhythm for people and the experience. His hand is a little bit long. So another thing, when I draw, really make a point, like, not to make anything overly committed, because I might want to change something a little bit later. So all my lines in the beginning are loose. Pencil I'm working with is a Blackwing, and it's usually my go-to pencil. Sometimes, I'll mix it with something else. Sometimes. There we go. Oh, I didn't do it. Actually, I didn't do enough. That should be here. Sorry. So Deja Thoris, you know, has always been designed in this sort of Oriental, Asiatic kind of style, which means, you know, like a lot of a lot of jewelry and, you know, things to like grab your attention for the sake of grabbing your attention. So okay, all right. So that's just a little bit of a, let me put something here. So okay, all right. So that's just a little sketch for today. You know, just wanted to try something a little different. Again, I am not at my usual location, so I'm just uploading this, you know, just for fun. Okay, and I'm planning also to do a few more, and maybe you guys can guess where I am. Okay, all right. I hope this was interesting for you guys, and I will be back again very, very soon with another video. Okay, thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye-bye.